Good morning, students. This is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Today we'll discuss few examples on Legendre polynomials. Before going through the examples, let us understand how the polynomials will be constructed. Whether it may be a value of Pn of x or it may be a value of x polynomials. Here we can see already we discussed Legendre equation. We derived a Legendre differential equation into Legendre function. That result already we know. So based on that result, we can go through this equation. Pn of x is equal to 1 into 3 into 5 up to 2n minus 1 divided by n factorial into x raised to n minus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 times 2n minus 1 into x raised to n minus 2 plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 divided by 2 into 4 into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 3 into x raised to n minus 4 and so on. In this case, if you substitute the values of n is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on, then what happens? If we substitute the value of n is equal to 0 in this equation, then we will be getting p naught of x is equal to p naught of x. Here n is equal to 0. Then what happens? Here something divided by 0 factorial we can see. Something divided by 0 factor we can see, that will be equal to 1. Then x raised to 0, that will be equal to 1. And since n is 0, so these terms becomes 0. Then finally what we get? We will be getting 1 divided by 0 factorial. 1 divided by 0 factorial into x raised to 0, which is nothing but 1. Therefore, p naught of x is equal to 1. The other side, I'll go for its other part, that is getting x. So, when p naught of x is equal to 1, then we can say this 1 can be predicted as x raised to 0, which is nothing but 1, which is p naught of x. Means, p naught of x is equal to 1, which is nothing but x raised to 0. Similarly, if you put n is equal to 1 in this case, then we will be getting p1 of x is equal to 1 divided by 1 factorial into x raised to 1. Then again n minus 1. So it is 1 minus 1 will be 0. So this other term becomes 0. Therefore, this is equal to x. p1 of x is equal to x. Therefore, again, if how this will be produced in terms of x, we know that p1 of x is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to p1 of x. Why it is required? We'll come to know while solving the example. Because sometimes we need to substitute the values of pn of x and sometimes we need to substitute the values of x terms as a polynomials. Then if you put n is equal to 2, then we will be getting p2 of x, which is nothing but 1 divided by 2 factorial into, if you substitute this value as n equal to 2, then we will be getting n square in this. If you substitute and if you simplify, we will be getting this into 3x raised to x square minus 1. X square minus 1, which is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 3x square minus 1, which is nothing but p2 of x. p2 of x. Therefore, what is x here? Sorry, x square. Then x square to be calculated. So, I'll take it in a rough work. Then we'll proceed with. We'll substitute this value directly. First, we'll calculate this in a rough work. Let us see what happens. If you take this as a rough work, and this equation you can see, this is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 3x square minus 1 is equal to p2 of x. But what we need? We need x square. So for that what we do? First we send this 1 by 2 to the other end, then it becomes 3x square minus 1 is equal to 2 times p2 of x. Then 3x square is equal to, this minus 1 goes to the other end. Then it becomes 2 times p2 times p2 of x minus plus 1. Okay, then x square is equal to, before going to x square I'll take it as 2 times p2 of x plus 1. But we know that 1 is nothing but p naught of x, because when we are taking one end is balanced with the term x and other end is balanced with the term pn of x, then we need to try to convert everything. So 1 is equal to p naught of x, so this 1 will be replaced by p naught of x. Then x square is equal to, 3 will go to the other end, then it becomes divided by 3. Therefore it is 2 divided by 3 into p2 of x plus 1 divided by 3 into p naught of x. Therefore x square is equal to this, that I'll write here directly. So 1 divided by 3 into p naught of x plus 2 divided by 3 into p2 of x. Similarly, let us put n is equal to 3. Then we will be getting p3 of x is equal to, p3 of x is equal to, that will be, finally it will be 1 divided by 2 into 5 times x cube minus 3x. Okay, 3x. Therefore here the highest term is x cube. So I need to calculate what is the meaning of x cube. So x cube is equal to what? How do you calculate? The same procedure will be followed for this. The same procedure will be taken. So p3 of x is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 5x cube minus 3x. So here I need to extract x cube, the highest term. Therefore what happens? This 1 by 2 will go to the other end. Then it becomes 5x cube minus 3x is equal to 2 times p3 of x. Therefore 5x cube is equal to 2 times p3 of x plus 3x. But we know that x is nothing but p1 of x. Therefore this will be written as 5x cube is equal to 2 times p3 of x plus 3 times x is nothing but p1 of x. So this is p1 of x. Therefore x cube is equal to, this 5 go to the other end, then it becomes 2 divided by 5 p3 of x plus 3 divided by 5 p1 of x. This is the value for this polynomial x cube. Therefore x cube is equal to 2 divided by 5 p3 of x plus 3 divided by 5 p1 of x. This is the value. Similarly, if you put n is equal to 4, then we will be getting p4 of x is equal to 1 divided by 8 into 35 x raised to 4 minus 30x square plus 3. Again, if you go for the same, if you follow the same pattern to get its x polynomial, then it becomes x raised to 4 is equal to 8 divided by 35 into p4 of x plus 4 divided by 7 into p2 of x plus 1 divided by 5 into p0 of x. This is the result. Means these are the results. If you want to convert polynomial x into p terms, we can use this, or if you want to convert x terms into p terms, we can use these results. So I'll take one example. This is the most common example of polynomial. It says express x cube plus 2x square minus 4x plus 5 in terms of Legendre polynomial. Okay, this is the example. In this example, how to convert this, how to express this in terms of Legendre polynomial, because Legendre polynomial comes like this in terms of Pn of x. So for that, what to do? Very first, I'll be considering this as f of x. So let us take it as f of x is equal to x cube plus 2x square minus 4x plus 5. Okay, we call it as equation number 1. But here already we got few results for x square, x cube for x and x raised to 0, everything you can see here. So these values can be substituted. We can see here f of x is equal to x cube. How this x cube will be written? Here only we have x cube is this. What is that? 2 divided by 5 into p3 of x plus 3 divided by 5 into p1 of x. Okay, plus 2 times x square. How that x square will be expressed? It will be expressed like this: 1 divided by 3 p0 of x plus 2 divided by 3 p2 of x minus 4 into x. How x will be taken? X is nothing but p1 of x. Okay, plus 5. Now the question comes, how this 5 will be written? Whether this 5 will be written just directly or in terms of pn of x. 5 can be taken as 5 into 1, and 1 is equal to p0 of x. So it is 5 times p0 of x. Then express this after simplification. How it will be simplified? 2 divided by 5 p3 of x plus 3 divided by 5 p1 of x plus 2 into this. So 2 divided by 3 p0 of x plus 2 into 2, 4 divided by 3 p2 of x minus 4 into p1 of x plus 5 times p0 of x. Fine. Therefore f of x is equal to, we can club. Let us start with highest term. Highest term is p3 here. So how many p3 terms are there? Only one. So 2 divided by 5 p3 of x. Then go to p2 terms. How many p2 terms are there? Only one. That is 4 divided by 3 into p2 of x. How many p1 terms are there? 1 and 2. So 3 divided by 5 minus 4. If we calculate this minus this, it becomes minus 17 divided by 5 p1 of x plus p0. There are two terms. 2 divided by 3 plus 5. If we add all together, it becomes 17 divided by 3 into p0 of x. Therefore, this equation, the given example f of x, is expressed in terms of Legendre's polynomials, because Legendre polynomials are they'll come in terms of Pn of x. This is the way to express. But we should know how to construct these results, then only we can solve the examples. Thank you.